Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of Beyond the Ordinary Show. And I'm going to encourage everybody to really hang out on this call. And we have the incomparable Dee Wallace on. And many of y'all know Dee already. She's an internationally known actress. A lot of people in this community, a lot of y'all know her as a guide and wisdom keeper and just truth teller galore, which is absolutely amazing, who's so much heart and is here really to activate truth for us with so much love because we have so much potential awakening within us that is
Yeah.
just ready. If only we can illuminate light towards it. And if you're new to D, well, even if you're not, again, like I said, hang out. There's going to be such wisdom that's going to be shared on this call. So many tools that are available to you. And D, as an embodied facilitator of what she channels, but also someone who has just put it together over the years and knows how to walk it as she receives as well. So again, it's going to be an amazing call, and we're going into health and wellness today, living your most vital life experience.
Yeah.
Um, so with that, Dee, welcome to the call. It's good to see you.
Oh, it's so great to be here with you, John. I look forward to being with you all year. I
Mm,
do.
that's
And your
it's like
lovely,
I know
lovely
you're coming
people in
on. It's
your
like
community. What?
I said I know you're coming on. I just light up. Uh,
Oh, right back at you. We're two lights after all.
This is true. This is true. The light expands the light. Um, we talk about channeling and wisdom and overcoming limited beliefs and rewiring the neural pathways and getting into higher structures of connectivity to truth and wisdom, I'll call it. And today is a conversation about health and wellness.
Yeah.
Talk,
Well,
yeah.
you know, health and wellness affect every area of our lives, our success, our money, obviously, our well being, our relationships,
Mm,
everything. So I just, I just think it's a really important cornerstone subject that we need to be very clear about. Um, Health refers mostly to the physical wellness of is mostly the mental and emotional, and but they all come together, as we know, John. And there's a lot of belief systems
mm,
that do not encourage us to create health and wellness. When I checked in with the channel, the very first belief that they told me that was the greatest limitation in creating health and wellness was we do not accept that we are our own creators.
mm,
So when I asked a group of people, okay, where's you just got the information that you had a dis-ease. What's your first move? And every one of them said, call the doctor.
mm,
We never, ever go into the power that we have to direct and create the health and wellness in our lives. Now, if we are put on this plane, as I am taught, to practice free will, we have to exercise that free will in the creation of our own health and wellness,
mm,
which means what can I get into alignment first to create the health and wellness that I choose to create and live in, right? So, first of all, the channel wants you to know, everybody, that everything within our bodies starts within our energy first. If we do not address energetically what is the cause, then the doctors, the nurses are not able to help us as fully as they might be able to when we are in alignment with our own health first. Most of us are taught that our health and wellness is out of our hands. We've learned that the creation of money is ours. We've learned that the creation within our relationships is ours because it starts here first.
Hmm.
We haven't learned that yet or accepted it
Hmm.
about our health.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Right. Well, then continue.
What,
No,
baby?
I'd love to get your precision on what health actually is.
Well, good, because I asked the channel right before we started, and they said the highest definition of health is being reborn in every moment.
Wow.
I know. I would
Wow.
have never gone there, but
Wow.
when you hear it, you go, oh my God, yeah.
Right.
So that means we're not stuck in our old fears, stuck in our old belief systems, stuck in our lack of creation, that we know, we direct, we allow, and we believe
Hmm.
that our health and wellness can and is born anew in every moment. I mean, if you just want to go to science, we know our cells regenerate themselves,
Hmm.
right? We know our organs regenerate themselves. So, why can we not direct that regeneration,
Hmm.
right? In every moment. The other thing I know is the more you love yourself, the healthier you are.
Hmm.
So I want to ask everybody out there, how many of you tell your body how much you love it every day?
Yeah, not me.
Well, I do because I've learned, but most people don't. And your body is the first universe that receives your direction through your belief systems. So think of this as the first universe that hears whether you're healthy or not, whether you love it or not. Now, what I hear from a lot of people when I say that is, yeah, but.
Hmm.
So anytime you say, yeah, but, you're sunk right there. Okay. Yeah, but the truth is, I have stage 3 cancer. And I said, okay, that's the appearance of truth in your life. And this is the important thing you have to get, everybody. You have to claim it to create it.
Mhm.
People think it works the other way. Well, look, I have the proof right here in this health report that I just got. And I'm saying that the proof of that report came from a belief system that you had that you weren't aware of that created the disease in your body.
Mhm.
So the more you can consciously stay aware and in the moment of directing and claiming the energy toward what you want, the more you can turn things around.
Mhm. I can testify to an experience I had a long time ago. And this is before I was really deep into my personal work and transformation. I was in it, but it's been 15 years later that I've grown from it. But I was going through a period of just exhaustion and couldn't figure out why, and batteries of tests and blood tests and all these other things. And doctors were like, we can't figure it out. And finally they did a marker, and the blood test marker came up, and the doctor announced it to me that I had rheumatoid arthritis. And it lived with me for the rest of my life and just get used to it. And the second he said that, the first thing that came in my mind was, hell no.
Yeah,
I didn't buy, my whole body rejected, my whole spirit rejected that rheumatoid. It just didn't sound true to me. And so I didn't hold on to it. And I'm not saying this is the case for everybody. Again, we all have our journeys in it. Um, just 2 months ago, I had markers done. I had to get tests for a couple of things, and they checked for everything. And so no rheumatoid arthritis in my blood work at all. Doesn't exist.
yeah. That's a perfect example.
Yeah,
And isn't that the truth with most of our life? We
right.
can accept a limitation or we can reject and redirect it.
hmm And really do the checking in beneath the surface level of the belief for what we're holding. It's like what's underneath and the deeper levels of the truth that is empirical rather than data-driven truth that I had an economics teacher, one of my favorite teachers that I had in college. He said there's three types of liars. There's liars, there's damn liars, and there's statisticians.
I love it. Oh,
Right?
that's great.
And
Yeah,
because the statistics point to certain certainties doesn't make it always true,
no,
right?
especially in your health and wellness.
Right.
And I have same situations. They told me years ago that I had what do you call the disease when your body goes against itself?
MS or Parkinson's?
No, no,
I'm not
I
sure.
can inflammatory situation. And I'm going, yeah, I don't think so. I
Hmm.
I feel great. I'm not accepting that. And I'm just going to go live my life doing everything I love to do.
Right.
Look, I'm almost 77, one more month.
Wow.
I do more in my life, my daughter tells me, than most of her 35-year-old friend. I have 11 films coming out, have two more on the boards, do conventions all the time, love interacting with the people, you know. And one of the big things I've learned, because I travel a lot, is I am the energy that gives me energy.
Hmm.
I want everybody to hear that. You are energy. Now, look, we learned that in fifth grade. Everything is energy, including us. So, if we're energy, we need to direct our energy to give us and make us aware that we have a lot of energy.
I,
If you get up and say, oh my God, I'm so tired, your body and your energy has to give you more tired.
hmm.
Anything after I am is a direction to the energy. What were you going to say, John?
No, no, keep going in there. Actually, I'm glad you're re I didn't interrupt you in that. Um, it is a redirection of energy, and it does take practice if we're so used to being in the lulls of when those things come up for us. It does take a little bit of practice to keep getting up and having and being resilient in that, not just thinking, hey, just because I'm saying I have energy, I'm supposed to, and if I don't, I did something wrong and it's not for me.
Well, look, guys, we make the creation process so elusive and woo woo. It's not. If you think about going to a dance class, a judo class, a boxing class, an art class, you're training muscles to do what you want them to do. And you train them by repetition and working out and being conscious of what you're doing while you're increasing your ability. We're doing the same thing. We're training the muscle of the brain and the mind to focus where we want it to focus so that we create what we want.
Mhm.
That's all it is, but you've got to be conscious to do it.
You have to be conscious, and for me, I call myself out in a new way, is I really have to decide what I'm devoted to. I
Sure.
really, it's like, am I devoted to being tired all the time, or to being sick, or lethargic, or broke, or alone? If I am devoted to that, I will keep feeding that. I'm aware that I'm creating what I'm devoted towards.
Yeah.
And so if we choose, it's like, wait, I'm taking a stand for this. I'm
Yes.
committing to this. I am willing to do what I have to be in alignment with that which I desire.
Absolutely. And uh, I want to go to this core belief because it ties into that, John.
Mm.
When I value myself, I have to abandon myself.
Oh, wow.
Now, a lot of people think that if they're going to create the good in their lives that they want, they have to trade it with some negative.
Hmm.
In my business of acting, you see that a lot in relationships.
Mm.
That as soon as people make it to a certain level, their relationships fall off.
Mm.
That is an old, antiquated belief that is that where it started? Yeah, religion.
Oh, wow.
That in order for us to have our good, we have to pay for it in some way. And a lot of people use their health
Mm.
to do that.
Right.
On top of which, I mean, as soon as you turn 50 in this country, anyway, you get AARP, you get, hi, do you want to be buried at sea?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
old, you're 50, you're old. You better start planning to die right now. I mean, it's
Hmm.
ridiculously crazy, but if you're not aware of those messages coming into you, you'll buy them. For example, and we did a study on this, in 1 hour, you can receive up to 50 messages through commercials of the disease you'll get, The pill you should take, which might kill you also, by the
Hmm.
way, while you're watching Happy Family with Dogs. What your brain puts together is sickness equals happiness.
Wow. That's
Now,
great.
if you go back and look, a few years ago, they okayed all the pharmaceuticals to advertise on TV.
Hmm.
We have become sicker and sicker and sicker as a country.
I Oh, there's a few not challenging questions, but questions that I want to bring in for you and for the
Yeah,
guy who
sure.
comes in. But I also want something that comes out also around health. And I witnessed it in my father. God bless him. But when he got sick, that meant he got attention. He got to go to the
Oh,
doctors, he had attention, he had companionship, focus was on him. So if I create a state where I need something and I take care of myself, I can hand that off to someone else and I'll get some attention, even if it's deteriorating to my health.
well, and how many of us learned that as children?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I remember when I got a really bad case of strep throat. And my first thought, John, was, oh, good, mommy will stay home with me today.
Wow. Yeah.
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 Mommy went to work every day,
Hmm.
you know?
So,
And
so what's the remedy for that, D, for that belief?
okay, the healthier I am and the more vibrant I am, the more the world showers attention upon me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm,
We literally have to redirect ourselves into the highest positive opposite belief.
mm. So a question for you in the guides. Are some people just on a soul journey and experience that they're going to have a life-threatening disease and transition from that and go through the experience as a soul to for whatever that experience was as that transition? Are we not supposed to in different ways in different agreements? I won't call it karmically, but just based on soul experiences meant to go through different trajectories and it's in the
No,
cards regardless.
no,
Beautiful.
we are meant to go through them to learn the power of our own free will.
Hmm.
So, at my age, a lot of people are passing. A lot of my friends are passing. You see on the news every day, oh, she was only 78, she was only 79, right?
Mhm.
So if you're not really careful, that pulls you back into a belief system of limitation. Now, on the other hand, no soul leaves without choice. I love what Abraham Hicks says in the highest understanding, every death is a suicide because no soul leaves without choice.
Interesting.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I know that and I believe that.
Wow. Wow. Y'all sit with that for a minute. That is profound.
Yeah.
That's so how do we tap into health if we're sick? If we're experiencing sickness,
Yeah.
how do we bring in that vitality? How do we create health?
Well, first step is self-love. The more you love yourself, the more your body responds to the health and vitality you want. The second thing is that when we get sick, guys, the first thing we want to do is fix it. How can I fix this?
Hmm.
This is bad. I have to fix this. And so we focus on the sickness and the fixing of it. And brain science will tell you whatever you focus on, you create more of.
It's quantum
So,
mechanics. Yeah.
yeah, by focusing on fixing or getting well or getting better, we are literally focusing on what we don't want.
Mhm.
So, again, you need to be very conscious, right? And choose in every moment when you feel yourself falling over into the negative, to the fear, because dis-ease causes us to go into fear,
Mhm.
that you stay very present, you go to your love, and you go, okay, in this moment right now, I am health and I
Mhm.
am wellness and I love my body and I love who I am and I choose health.
Mhm.
Now, again, you can't focus on two things, two opposite things at the same time. Your brain can only focus on what you're choosing to focus on, right? So you want to choose to take yourself into the focus of health and wellness.
What was remarkable for me is you were stating what you stated out loud. And for me, it turned into an invocation as you were creating it in the field. And when you did, it's like I felt like a legion of benevolence coming in to support that statement,
Oh, beautiful.
which was that really surprised me. But you were holding it with authority, and that's what created that opening, like so seamlessly. See, there wasn't wobble in what you were claiming and invoking.
Yeah. And that's available to all of us, John.
Mhm.
We just have to ask.
Well, we're going to get into a little bit later your special offer because you really ground with such precision on how to get that clarity, that authority, and the awareness of the support that's guiding us into that wisdom that's innate within us, but it's been turned off or muted in such a way that we forget how to access it. So we'll get
Well,
into
we forget we have a choice to
Mhm.
access it.
There
You
you
know,
go.
if we are the creators of us on this plane, and we are, then we have to take responsibility for staying awake so that we choose to guide ourselves into what we want to create.
Mm. Ah, it's so good, D. You're just dropping them left and right today. This is awesome. I'm not
I
awed and wowed a lot. Well, I am on the show, but you're just taking it on to another level. I'm like, wow, yes, yes, yes. This is so good,
thank
D.
you.
This is so good. I want to open up to Q&A because I think there's some great questions
Oh God,
that
I love that.
they're
You
going to
know,
come
I
in.
love.
So y'all raise your hands, type your questions into the chat. We'll get into a special offer in a little bit, which D has activated. Um, these webinars and presentations that are just on a whole nother level, like today's conversation. And you'll also get an email response into what
Yes,
your highest belief to realign for perfect vital health is. And again,
yes.
we'll go into a special offer in a little bit, but D, can we practice? Can we practice what the messaging would be with me? What would be my highest belief to realign for my perfect vital health?
That's the highest, most correct, most complete question. This page here, 1 through 5, 6. I'm not supposed to be here and I don't belong,
Wow.
which is a past life thing, John.
Mm.
So what he's bringing in for everyone, I'm supposed to be here, living a full, healthy, vibrant life until I choose to leave.
Oh, I love that.
You bet. I mean, isn't that what we all want? You
And
know,
it
I've
makes sense of being here. Yes.
I have often said I want to do a show, film a kick-ass scene, go to my dressing room, and leave.
Mm.
I want to live up until I leave. So I don't even use the word die. I
Mm.
just want to live and then I'll live over there.
Nice.
Right?
We're gonna enjoy that ride. Absolutely.
All
And
right.
you're doing it. Amazing. Thank you for that. That was again, you're just full of them today in a good way. Uh, in a good way. All right, let's go to some Q&A.
Yeah, let's do.
Nina, let's go to you. Welcome.
Hi,
Hi,
Dee.
Nina.
How
How
are
are you?
you? Great.
Good.
So good to see you guys. I guess my question is, I'm doing energy healing with animals and people, and I do a lot of holding space of love and allowing the healing to take place, like without trying to interfere and fix things, and just having angels come in or whatever I see. So I guess my question was, when you're directing it to the
Whoa.
animal, I'm
Say it
seeing them in
again.
wholeness and wellness. Oh, not
I
to the
lost
animal,
you
but
there,
working
John.
with the animal.
Can
Uh-oh.
you can
Okay,
you
so if I'm
state your question one more time, please?
okay, when I'm healing, doing a healing with an animal for an animal, and then I'm holding the space for them in love, and I'm allowing them to be healed and whole, seeing them that way. I guess it's the wording when you were using it when it's yourself versus someone that you're doing the healing for.
Well, anything or anyone that you're doing the healing for, Nina, is energy. You're directing
Right.
energy, whether it's a dog or a horse or a person or yourself. You are consciously directing the energy. So it doesn't matter if it's a person or an animal. That's a true statement. Yeah. Now, the beauty they're saying about working with animals is they don't have a flippant mind to argue with you.
Mm.
And that's where people crash and burn in the healing process because guys, your mind is created to question and doubt,
Mm.
not to know. If you really want to know, go to your heart.
Mm.
Okay? Did
Beautiful,
you get
Nina.
Okay.
your answer, Nina?
Yes, thank you.
You bet. Nice
You know,
question. Thank you.
what's really beautiful of animals also is that they don't project onto us that we're doing the healing for them.
Right.
This happens. So there's no assigning someone the authority of being able to be healed, which actually is a pure transmission of that love.
Yes.
And it lets you off the hook, Nina, because you say you're holding the space and allowing, you're just
Yes.
being loved, which is the most beautiful thing that you can be. And thank goodness that you're aware that you're creating the container for that to pass through you. But it's a high octave energy that I know that you know that you're blessed to be able to be a conduit for,
Indeed.
right? Right. So beautiful.
They,
Thank you.
animals receive love so much easier than we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dog, as soon as I walk in the room, she rolls over and sublimates herself. Love me, mommy. Here's my tummy. Rub me down. You know,
It's so cute. So
we
cute.
need to be more like that.
Right. Amazing. Good work, Nina. Thank you. So
Yeah.
Marcella has a question. Marcella wrote in, I have lipedema and I would love to heal that by loving my body while navigating with healing my inner child. Can you help me?
I can tell you the energetic belief behind it. This page here, here, 16. Okay, we're going to, when I value myself, I have to abandon myself.
Mm,
This started 0 through 5, 0, 1, 2, around 3 years old, this belief with your mom. I believe that she modeled this for you. And a lot of our moms did, because women for eons and eons have been taught to give themselves up for the people they love.
mm,
So when I value myself, I have to work myself to death. When I value myself, I have to put my family ahead of me and what I want. Well, that's really what I'm studying right now. Is it's beyond time to take care of Dee. What does Dee want? What
mhm,
does she really want? What does she want to do today? Right? So that is the energetic basis behind the dis-ease you mentioned. So when I value myself, I always celebrate who I am.
mm,
Go to your love place, whatever that is, where you experience love instantly, like a doggy or a grandbaby or a place in nature. Go to that love place and go, yeah, when I value myself, I always celebrate myself first. And by the way, so does the universe and my body.
mhm.
Universe.
Is there a distinguishment or I'll call it a protocol? Because Marcella's asking specifically about healing her inner child. Should we be focused on the inner child or should we relate to
Always,
the healing?
always, guys, look, your brain is locked into your belief systems by 8 years old.
Mm.
Your little child is running the show, just like her 3-year-old little girl saw, oh, mommy gives herself up. That's what women do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Mhm.
And then we build our lives on those belief systems of our little children.
So we're going to the root.
You bet.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yep.
All right, Marcella, thank you for the question. All right,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, that's really good. Christina, welcome to the call.
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thanks, Dee. I do a lot of your seminars and everything. Thank you. So I
Oh,
wanted,
cool. Thanks.
yes, thank you. I wanted to ask what would be my highest belief to realign myself for my health and well-being that I could
Mm,
work on tonight.
Okay, this page here. Huh. The first part, the second part. Well, the negative is I want to go back, but I'm stuck here. Does that resonate, Christina?
Yes, a lot of times being an empath and a super sensitive, you know what I mean? So,
Okay, so you know you can direct yourself not to take on anyone else's negativity.
yeah, I've been working on that. I'm doing better with it.
Yeah, but when I say you're directing it, I get a no.
Okay.
Do you understand the difference?
Well, maybe you can clarify that because I've been working on that for a long time, strengthen my boundaries, not giving my energy to others, not taking on.
Yeah, but those are all negatives.
Hmm.
Did you hear how you express them all in negatives?
Yes.
You're not going to get what you want by expressing what you want in a negative.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Universe responds to the vibration you send out, Christina. Okay?
Yes.
So, first of all, I want everybody to hear you're never stuck. You are never stuck unless you define yourself as stuck. Okay? I'm always moving forward in easy flow.
That's a good one. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a great one. Because you
Mm.
don't want to keep looking at the past. You don't even want to keep looking at the present. Although, in this present moment is when everything is created within you first. Everything is created within you first. And then you shoot out that creation to the world, and the world responds and creates with you.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, you said that one about being stuck here, and then you had another one you said you were coming up with. I missed that one, I guess.
No, I gave you the positive.
Oh, okay.
I am always moving forward in easy flow and creation.
Okay. Thank you, Dee.
You
I'll work
bet.
on that. I'll keep saying
All
that.
right.
Thank you. Thanks,
Blessings,
John.
Don't
Christina.
work
Thanks for
on
coming
it,
in.
play with it.
And know
Yeah,
it.
there you
Know
go.
it. Yeah.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Thank you both.
You're
You
so
bet.
welcome. And it reminds me for all of us, Christina, and everyone on the call, it's again when D and what I'll call the invocation of the Vitality Earl, there was authority in that. She owned it.
Yeah. I am
Owned.
directing the energy now to create this with me now. Okay.
Boom. Just everything just opens up. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Christina. Y'all, we're going to get into more Q&A. It's still an opportunity to raise your hand, type your questions into the chat box. And I want to go into the special offer because there is an email where you get your question answered, which is absolutely epic. That alone is worth the price of the package. Um, but there's these webinars on here and these powerful, just
Oh, they're amazing webinars too, guys.
let's get into it. Y'all click on the special offer button underneath the live page or replay page where you're watching the call from. Um, if you're not on our website page, if you're off somewhere, just go to beyondtheordinaryshow.com/marketplace. Find these picture in the marketplace. Should be easy to spot and click on the special offer there. And then it'll take you to this particular page. By the way, y'all, this is only $97. I want to say the price now, which is ridiculous. Awesome. So good for our community. Thank you for that, Dee. And
Well,
tell,
yeah, I want everybody to be able to access it,
yeah,
John.
it's,
Otherwise, what are we doing?
I agree. I agree 100%. When our cups are so full, we can't help but to put it out. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's wonderful. But let everybody know what they're going to be receiving in these webinars, Dee.
Well, the first one is the most recent audio webinar, Accessing the Vitality of Your Own Well-Being. Unbelievable information
Mm.
came through for all of us on this webinar. We were all going, oh my God. So I stand behind, if that was the only thing
Hmm.
on the special offer, it would be worth it. The second one was the first webinar we did, health, all beliefs to align. We go into the beliefs that the channel said everybody owns. And the easiest way to realign them and redirect them. Okay. And then there is a video presentation that I did at Spirit Works Church called I Am the Miracle. And that goes back to the very first thing we talked about on this show, is that it's very, very important to know that you are the creator of you. You are the miracle. You are the miracle that creates the health and wellness in your life, and the money, and the success, and the relationships. Okay? You're the miracle you're waiting for, guys.
And I love the first sentence of this, stop waiting.
Yeah. Don't wait, create.
Nice. Nice. How long are these presentations, Dee? How long are the audios and the videos?
About 2 hours.
2 hours. Wow, that's deep. I
Yeah.
think if it's anything compared to what you're dropping now, it's like there's so much here.
Promise. So much there. And then, of course, the email with your highest belief to realign for perfect vital health.
Amazing. Yeah, there's the package. Super robust. And again, to get a private email from Dee also on top of that, it's just, yeah, amazing offer. Again, it's $97. You know where to find the special offer page. Once you check out, you'll start getting the audios and the videos. And then once you put in your email question, you'll get a response from Dee channeled directly for
Yeah,
you.
just make sure when you email me, you say it's for Beyond the Ordinary. Okay.
Perfect. All right, y'all. Hope you take advantage of that. And with that, let's go ahead and continue with some more Q&A.
Oh, let's do.
All right, so let's go to Laura now. Hey, Laura, welcome back to BTO.
Thanks, John. It's so good.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Dee. It's so good.
How are ya?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Great.
I'm saying that because I know if I say anything else, then you're going to scold me.
That's accurate.
My question for you is, what is the limiting belief that is causing the herniated discs in my entire spine, but especially in my lumbar?
Is that the highest question? Yes. Sheets, book, song, movie. We're going to a play. South Pacific. We're going to The Sound of Music. And we're going to the very end of The Sound of Music. Have you seen the movie?
Several times as a child.
Okay. The end of the movie, Maria got everything she wanted. She got the house, the family, the music, the love. She got everything she wanted. And in the last scene, the Nazis came in and took it all, which represents the belief that there's always another shoe to drop, and somebody or something is going to come in and take away the good that you have created. You're shaking your head like, oh my God, does this make sense? Yes? Okay.
That's exactly how I feel every day.
Well, welcome to, okay, Laura, look, I'm going to act something out. Look at me.
Sorry, I'm writing down what you're saying.
Okay. Do you see how much you're carrying?
Yeah.
On your back? That's a huge weight that no matter what you create, something's going to come in and destroy it and take it away. I mean, that's no fun to carry all your life. And this started 0 through 5, 5 through 10, 5, 6, 7 years old, with your dad. So,
That doesn't surprise me at all either.
what?
That doesn't surprise me at all either.
Why? What did your dad model for you?
Fear. He was never there. You know what I mean?
Well, sure. You know why? Because he was always going, what's happening? What's going to happen? What?
Maybe. They were raised Catholic and never were allowed to express emotions. So he has no way to touch into his emotions except for anger and rage.
And fear.
And fear, yeah.
Yeah. I used to tell my acting studios, underneath anger is always fear or grief.
Mhm.
If you just act out the anger, anybody can do that. But to make the audience understand where the anger comes from and the pain that the anger comes, that's gold.
Mhm.
Okay?
That's what makes a good actor, so you're feeling it as opposed
You
to
bet.
not.
And you're giving a deeper understanding than just anger. Right? If you think of a cornered dog, if you back a dog into a corner, he looks ferocious, but he's really in fear that you're going to hurt him.
That's a good analogy. I hadn't thought about that.
Welcome to your lumbar, which they want you to know is totally healable.
Mm.
Do you accept that? Do you accept the possibility of that?
I want to say yes, but in my head it's like, no.
I'm not asking you to go to your head.
I know.
What does your heart say?
My heart says yes.
Does your heart believe it's possible?
Yes, because I keep waiting for it's like, okay, well, once this is over,
Nope.
I'll be able to do
Nope.
things again.
You create it right now. You command it right now. As the good book says, as soon as you ask, it is delivered to you. But we have to receive it and acknowledge it, guys.
And
Okay?
maybe that's where I struggle because I've listened to you all the time and I write down everything you say, and I've done it where I've said like, my back is healed and I have no pain anymore,
But you don't believe it.
I don't believe it. That's the
Okay. So I want you to start directing the energy and say, okay, feeling great feels like love. I am commanding you to create this with me now. Come on, universe, create it with me.
And Laura, I know you're taking a lot of notes. Maybe come back to the replay and listen.
Yeah.
I will. I definitely will.
There's a lot of this. And remember, it's not your mind, it's your heart.
You want to get the vibration, Laura. Okay. Okay.
All right.
So both are great, but allow the heart to receive as well.
Okay.
A lot of the heart to receive as well. This was a mastermind, just this 5 minutes into this, which is huge for all of us. Blessings, Laura. I know you got
Yeah,
this.
thank you,
Yeah.
all of you, for your bravery.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue now to Kathy. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, baby.
Hi there. Thank you.
What a nice smile you have.
Mm.
Oh, thank you. Well, I love good spirit, but I totally believe in energy and keeping a high frequency and the rest of it. But what I deal mainly with is fatigue, and lately it's been getting a bit better. But what I want to know is the environment here is very difficult for me, and I've had many years of experience. Somehow, as much as I feel I accept the person the way they are, I want to know why I so often still really don't accept and get upset. I react
Because you're still in judgment. I want you to just hear these words. I accept the person the way they are. Do you hear the judgment within that? Now,
I,
if you just said, Kathy, I accept that person,
Mm.
that's very different than I accept that person the way they are.
Mhm.
yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, good. And that's why you don't feel the freedom of the joy and the love from just sheer acceptance.
And what's holding me back from that pure acceptance?
Good question. Here. Some energy has to die before I am the creation of new energy. In other words, if you don't change, I can't be the greatest person I want to be.
Well,
I have to help you change.
who's I? Who are you speaking of there?
I'm speaking about whomever you're speaking about.
Oh, okay. Say that again, could you?
Yeah, that your belief is that you have to change them or they have to change for you to be the greatest person you want to be.
Now, see, I really don't feel that I think I believe that because I
Goes
understand.
right to know.
Pardon?
When you say that, it goes right to know.
Huh. I mean, that really surprises me because I believe in energy and frequency and acceptance and,
Yes,
we
but
create.
honey, we're talking about acceptance with no judgment.
Right, right.
Okay, so can somebody go murder somebody and you can still accept them?
I
No.
accept them as a human, made by God, but because I don't like myself when I react, I say, okay, Kathy, remember, no, let it go, let it go. Because that's not who I feel I am when I react. So it's really
Well, but Kathy,
You're not accepting yourself.
yeah,
in the circumstance, I mean, I douse myself a lot and I love it. I always feel like I'm talking to the divine within me. And I always say, thank you, God, Um, but this other, and I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
don't try, just understand it. Because guys, if you try, you're never there.
So Dee,
You understand?
For Kathy, what would be the prescription to get her in to help her with alignment that would liberate her from this energy that is trapping her vitality.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you, yeah.
Okay. She needs to redirect the belief, and the positive would be, I am the creation of me, and
Mhm.
I allow all other energy to create itself.
Hmm.
But you see, from your words, Kathy, what's going on with the other person affects how you can define you. And it doesn't ever have to,
Right.
but it is. From
Hmm.
the words that you spoke,
Mm-hmm.
it's a true statement that you don't feel like it is,
Mm-hmm.
but the words you spoke say different.
Hmm. Come back and listen to the replay, Kathy, and
Yeah, sure, I
dive
will.
into it and sit with it because I get that
You'll
there's,
get it then. You'll
it's
Yeah.
like,
get it.
it's not how you identify. I understand that. I can feel you. It's like, but no, it's not how I identify. And I would suggest, what if you can just own the darkest, deepest shadows of you and be okay with that? What if you can love someone and hate them at the same time and just allow that energy to run through authentically
Yeah.
for the truth of you, for the luminosity of you to really have the opportunity to rise through your vitality? But we can't deny those parts of ourselves if they're still in there, but we try to cover them up with spirituality and God's light, and we're just going to hold everybody there and not have a relationship with those things that are saying, hey, look at me, I need your attention for a little bit, I need to rise with you. um, and we all have that in one way or another, including those that we may be resisting, wanting to hold up into the light because we see their potential and everything else, and they won't be what we need them to be until they get there, and that's not true. They're exactly where we need them to be as they're presenting themselves to us, and we choose to have a relationship with them or not. It's deep. It's a deep one.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing it in, Kathy,
Yeah.
because
And
it's
I honor the love
it's
that you
what
have
trips
and
up
your
a lot of
awareness.
people.
Yeah. You've obviously done a lot of work.
Yeah.
And because of that, there's an invitation for a depth that's ready to present itself. Just holding you in it.
Thank
The
you.
journey. Yeah. Let's continue now. How about we go to Adele? Welcome, Adele.
Again, everything that's being said, I was called to hear. So thank you.
Mm.
I have a kind of a chicken egg scenario. I don't know which is causing first or second. So I know I'm an amazing facilitator for men, but yet every time I start getting the climb and getting momentum, my health dives and I done.
Yeah, we've already addressed that, Adele.
Yeah. But
When
I
I value
repeated.
myself, I have to abandon myself.
I
Boy,
hate
if
when
I'm
it
going to
happens.
save the world, I've got to get crucified. Well,
Well,
if I have to move people, I have to be burned at the stake. I mean, we've been taught this. Poor Eve, she picked a frickin' apple and she's paid for it ever since, you know?
yeah.
It's, you have a right to be powerful and strong and change the world and live in vitality and perfect health the whole time.
I guess
Mm.
my question is how do I shift the vibration to stay there?
You shift the vibration by shifting the belief.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you don't believe you're always going to be sick when your work takes off, then you won't feel
Well, it's
bad,
not even that it's
negative
work
about your
takes
health.
off. It's like like something will be said or something will be done within the circle that I'm holding space for. And then 2 days later, I'm like, okay, what did I get in my body? Like, this is not mine. And then, like, it's
There's
not
your
like it,
belief.
okay,
There's
There's,
your belief right there.
okay,
I see that so much.
Yeah, honey, get up every day and say, I'm the creator of me. I never allow anybody or anything else that is negative in any way to affect my being.
Mhm.
okay,
Only positive vibrations are allowed to come into me.
Mm.
okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can give you a really quick process that you can work with it
Okay,
in that. And this is actually ancient Sufi wisdom that the Sufi masters used to stay in a state of clear energy. And they just surround themselves every day. They'd go through and they'd surround themselves with an energetic mirrors. And anything that was negative would have to see itself in the negativity. It wouldn't penetrate, it would bounce back off. And so to keep yourself in your own container, that way you're not porous
mm-hmm.
to allowing something that isn't yours to have. And this is it's mental, it's energetic, and it's spiritual. But more importantly, it brings you into the space of where you're constantly circulating your refined energy and believing that that's what you have. You're consistently holding your own authority of what you're choosing to churn in your
Exactly.
creation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
What may
happened.
I ask, Adele, what religion you were raised?
Well, um, depending on who I talk to, Catholic, Christian, I followed the Sufis for a while. I've done it all. I'm always exploring.
When
But
you were young, what religion were you raised?
I probably would say mostly Christian.
Mostly Christian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In every religion, this is one of the most prevalent teachings that evil energy can take you over.
Mhm.
It's BS.
Yeah.
Unless you believe it's true. So little Adele still believes in it. Talk to your little child and ask her if you can reparent her into a higher belief.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that rings true with the vibration rising too. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Great.
Nice.
Great.
Nice. Keep doing the great work, Adele. Keep doing the
Thanks.
great work and allow yourself to grow because that's when we start holding that in, we contain the expansion that's possible because we start protecting and think it's going to take us down.
Yeah.
So expand, be excited about the expansion, which is wonderful. The one thing that happens with a lot of people who work in healing it's they believe that their value of their services are directly related on their ability to empathically receive and transmute energy for other people.
Well,
It's like,
all I can tell you, John, is when the channel first connected with me, I said, okay, I'll do this. But I don't want you to screw with my body, my
nice.
mind, my emotions. I am not signing up in any way to take on anything negative
Mm,
in any way, shape, or form. I want to be able to look into a person's energy and read the highest, the most complete, and the most correct information with, and this is the important part, guys, the highest understanding.
beautiful.
A lot a lot of spiritual people will get pieces of information, but they don't understand in the highest way what the message is.
Hmm. Yeah, I really
That,
appreciate that.
yeah, that was very important to me.
Yeah. And I want to bring perspective and understanding also on why there may be a disposition to empath into healing other people, to take on what is in ours because we might believe we're stronger than they are for whatever spiritual reason. And having grown up in an alcoholic environment, I grew up, hey, if dad's okay, then we're okay. If dad feels safe, then we'll be safe. And so there's this energy of let me give as much as I can, knowing that I'll be okay afterwards to the person who's sick.
Yeah,
And never healed them. And it only took away from me. And it took years of a lot of spiritual work, personal development, and therapy to understand, wait, hold on a second. I don't have to do that in my personal relationships or my friendships or my business in order to be accepted, in order to love and be loved. And when
well
that really
said.
started landing and anchoring in, I actually feel more in my authority, more in my sovereignty and in my own power without it having to be powerful just to be powerful. It just is.
Yes,
And when we start circulating from that center core, that truth, what you can put into the field through the power of your being and that strong authority that you're directing in truth to the highest version of not only yourself, but the person that you're serving. You're serving people from such a higher place of
yes,
potential. It's powerful. But again, to go back into the roots, like, oh, I know why I do this. I know why I created these dynamics that keep repeating. I know why my body kept shutting down on me over and over again. Just when I was starting to feel good, someone comes into my life and I start pouring my energy into them or start receiving their stuff. And we don't have to keep repeating what we learned as a child. We get to bring in the awarenesses and command the authority like Dee is teaching us to do, and how she's going to teach you to ground in even more uh, through all the work that she does. But there's an amazing opportunity to go in deep with Dee with a special offer as well, which I would highly recommend. Um, so I wanted to share that perspective because there's so much compassion because we grew up in certain ways that encourage that limitation of ourselves for the sake of another. Um,
yes.
and it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Um, Annette, welcome to the call.
Thank you. Hello, Dee.
Hi, sweetheart.
Good evening, John. I would like to know how to see my perceived block towards optimum health for what it really is, and how to move into my heart and soul's passion and joy.
Okay, we've already told you how to move into your passion and joy. What have we already told you, Annette?
To go into the heart space instead of the head space.
And direct the energy.
Mm.
You must direct the energy to create what you want.
Mm.
The first thing in the creation process, guys, you've got to know what you want.
Mm.
Okay. Now, what was the first part of the question?
Is to be able to see my perceived block to physical health for what it really is.
Okay. I'll tell you what it is. This page here. I can never be God.
Mm.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, you are the God of you. On this plane, you are the creator of you. Through your belief systems and your focus, which creates your perceptions of the world.
Hmm.
Well, I don't have the power. I don't have the power. I don't have the power. is your block.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Makes so much sense. Thank you so very much.
You bet. You bet.
Dee, I think we need to talk about one of the remedies for all of this is we need to talk about joy and fun and play.
Oh, for sure. And the more you love yourself, the more you want to give yourself the joy and the
Right.
fun and the play. And, guys, when you walk into a party and there's a group of people over here going, and there's a group of people over here going, oh, which group do you want to go to?
Yeah, the fun one.
Want to go to the fun. Well, creation is the same way.
Mm,
The world wants to go to the fun, not the drama, not the fear, not the pathos. It wants to be in the joy of the creation, right?
if someone can access their joy, if someone can access the fun, if they feel insulated from it, what can help them start to get that pendulum moving in the direction that they prefer?
Well, first of all, John, they got to choose.
Mm,
They've got to choose to want to do it. I am not living in this angst and this fear and this doubt and
mhm,
this judgment of myself anymore. I am choosing consciously to be joy and love and fun and to love who I am. When Freedom's my doggie, when Freedom and I go on our walks, we do our gratitude walk.
mm.
And we say everything we're grateful for. And one of the things I always say is I'm grateful to my mom
Mm.
for teaching me everything about who I am because I love who I am. It took me a long time to be able to say that, guys.
Oh.
And I truly, truly can say, I love who I am. I'm a great mom. I'm an incredible grandma. I'm a great teacher.
Mhm.
I just love love.
Mm.
And that's what I want in everything I do and with every person I correspond with or come into life. That's what's important to me. How
Mm.
much love can I put out into the world?
You know the love that you are and you own it and you claim it. And y'all, if you know the love that you are and you claim that as your absolute truth, how can everything else not align in your world according to
Exactly.
that truth?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, it's just talk about opening the door wide open. It's like that's the path of your liberation is just right there.
See, and then the universe wants to play with you guys.
Yeah.
They want to go to
Mm,
where the love is. It's so easy. It's really so easy. And it's a choice.
mhm. And earlier, a little while ago, when you were invoking, it's like I'm creating choice. I'm creating joy. I'm choosing this. It's like, again, that very direct energy that you
Yeah.
were putting out the, and not only in joy, but it's in health, in relationships, in finances. It's that the commanding into the space of your choice. It's so powerful. And it reverberated across these subsections that we put our life in and define ourselves with. That's really the totality of our vitality.
Yeah. Somebody asked in the chat just then if I had any advice for depression.
Hmm.
And I swear this is the first thing the channel said, watch comedies.
Hmm.
Choose
Nice.
to watch something that's going to make it. I'm telling you, I live for The Voice. The show, The Voice.
Yeah,
I smile for 2 hours.
that's awesome.
You know, uh, find those things
Hmm.
instead of reasons to. Oh, hold on. I got to tell her what's behind the depression. Here. Oh my God, John. When I'm loved, I am depressed.
Wow.
So somehow you put together from your mom that love equals sadness and depression. You got to shift that big time, baby.
Hmm. Beautiful.
You know, a lot of people get that belief. Well, if daddy loves you, I've got to go to work every day. So in a little 3-year-old's brain, that says love equals daddy leaving. I don't like daddy to leave.
Hmm.
That's sad for me. And that's how beliefs like that get started.
And it may not be leaving for work, it's just being emotionally unavailable.
Absolutely.
Right.
I
Hmm.
mean, my dad, as you know, was an alcoholic. That was sad to me.
Hmm.
And do I know he loved me unconditionally? I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's sadness when I think about it. So that's, again, just something to be aware of from your childhood. Go back to your childhood, guys. You'll find all kinds of little jewels and diamonds
Hmm. Beautiful.
to set you free.
Hmm. The gifts are right there. The gifts are right there. Ah, so good, Dee. I'm so glad you brought this up. Comedies. Lighthearted. Stay away from the crying dramas. No, they don't serve you. Um, so there's a question that came in, and I was gonna sign off and say thank you, but this question came in from Susan. I haven't read it, but here it is. Um, oh, Susan's giving advice. Okay, well, let's tap into what you're tapping into, Susan. It can also be helpful to not phrase it as my depression because my often suggests that it is ours to look after, possess, care for, etc. Sometimes simply reframing it as the depression or call it a name, Fred, helps with not being so attached to the thing. Amorphosize it. Yeah.
Yeah, good
Same. So
point.
with other diagnostic labels, take good care. So good point, Sarah.
Yeah, very
Oh,
good. Very good
Susan,
point.
Susan. Yeah.
Because my really equals the same as I am.
Hmm.
The power of the I am, guys. Just remember whatever you say after I am is a direction to your energy.
Mm, beautiful. Well, I'm going to end the call today with the mantra for it is I am amazing. I am loved. I am love. I am sparkly, beautiful, fun, playful, exciting, orgasmic energy. I am everything I'd ever wished I could ever be. I am, I am, I am.
Yeah, I am that
Mm,
I am.
So beautiful.
Thanks, Sarah.
Dee, you're awesome. Oh my God. It's so good. It's
Oh,
just, it's,
I
you're
love
like,
being
you're
here.
humming on another cylinder, or maybe I'm just more open to it. I don't know. But I'm so grateful. Thank you for being on again.
Oh,
And thank you for
I
your love.
love being with you and your people. You know how much I love being
I
with you.
do. I do. It just makes it
And to
even.
all of you, just go love yourselves. You're so amazing, all of you.
Yes, go love yourselves. We can love you, but it's so much more fun when you love yourselves too.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Bow into each and every one of you and namaste. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next call and dive into these special offer. Get your email reading, get into the webinars and the audio. There's so much that's coming through here. Again, such a gift. Love you guys. I'll see y'all soon.